Hey guys, welcome to a new learning. So in this video, we are going to learn PPID spoofing. Uh, Many of them know what is a PID of a process. Um, so this can be used for evade the detection, as well as it will be used for and some other tactics, uh, maybe a privilege escalation, access token manipulation with PPID spoofing. Uh, So we need to understand what is a PID first, okay? What is a PID? PID is a process identifier. So when you start a new process in Windows or any Linux or Mac OS or any operating system, your Windows operating system will allocate a separate unique PID for you. Okay, so let's take an example. I have a Chrome open. You can see the PID of a Chrome. Okay, so it's a 5372 as a PID process identifier. Uh, as I said, when you start a new process, if I starting a new process like a notepad.exe or any other calc.exe or anything, so I'll be getting a new PID, a unique PID for notepad.exe 7856. This will be allocated by your Windows operating system. No needs, you don't need to do any other things. Okay. So let me give you the a scenario. What is a PPID? So what is a parent PID? Okay. So now let's take an example of explorer.exe. So explorer.exe is a parent of security health tray, vbox tray, and OneDrive. So um, if I open any process from Windows Explorer, so that will be coming under the parent of explorer.exe. Okay, so that's the separate scenario. So you can say, okay, so what process you are opening from? So if I open any process from the if I open the CMD from here, so the explorer will be the parent. The explorer will be a parent for command.exe. Okay. So this is how your Windows operating system will work. Okay. If I open a notepad from the command prompt, if I open the notepad from the command prompt, so now you can see the parent will be the cmd.exe and the child will be the notepad.exe. The parent will be child parent, and if I see the parent of a cmd.exe, then it will be going to be an explorer, right? So if I open the cmd from an explorer, so explorer is the parent of the command prompt, and notepad and command prompt will be the parent of a notepad.exe. If I open any other process, any thing from a notepad.exe, then it will be a child for a notepad.exe, right? So it will be extend. Okay. So let's discuss about the PPID spoofing. Okay, now we know what is a parent PID. Okay, parent PID. Uh, PPID is a parent process ID spoofing. So why we need a parent process ID spoofing here? So as if I was a threat analyst working in a company. If Let's think about the threat analyst or EDR or any antivirus platform. So if I try to um, if any basically the threat analyst will be um, investigating the threats based on the process. Okay, so which process triggered that? If I open some file, if I open some malicious file from CMD, okay, so now the threat analyst know, so this malicious process has been spawned from the CM command prompt, right? The command prompt was a parent. Okay, so let's think about a new thing. So if any of the uh, other services like lsas.txt. Let's think about the lsas.txt. You opened any of malicious program. Now the threat analyst, they will be thinking what happening on the machine, because the process has been the malicious program has been started by the legitimate process, right? Absolutely, the CMD is also a legitimate, but we can do some suspicious activities. We can execute some suspicious commands using the CMD, and we can execute some program using the CMD, right? Absolutely, the threat actors can able to do that. But if you think about the lsas.exe or msh.exe or any kind of legitimate process, so now the threat analyst will be thinking what happening on the machine, as well as the same scenario will be going for a EDR or the antivirus program. Okay, the antivirus program and EDR will be thinking there is some set of rule. If something spawned from the, if some let's take an example. There is a word.exe. Okay, so there is a word document. If word document, okay, so if something executed, if some PowerShell command has been executed from the word document, so now the threat analyst think it could be some macro based things has been happened, right? Some macro based document coming from Outlook or coming from any other platform, and the user opened that and the PowerShell commands get executed. That's it. That will be a scenario, right? So let's think if some other process like security health service or MSMP engine.exe, if some other lolbins or some other process running inside a Windows, if it's open any other malicious program, now the EDR, uh, we can easily evade the program, right? So based on the behavior detections of an EDR, so if something spawned from the, if something get executed from the excel.exe, Excel sheet or spreadsheet or any Word document, the EDR will be terminating your Word or Excel, and it will be triggering an alert, right? So it's a completely a behavior based detection. Okay. So also, if something spawned from the mshta.exe, mshta executed PowerShell, so now you will be getting a case, and the EDR will be terminating terminating that process too, right? So I already said if something spawned from some other lol bin like msmp eng.exe triggered malicious uh, executable. So now EDR doesn't know how to detect that, because it completely a behavior based detection, right? So we are dumping the LSAS and um, we'll be getting an alert. That's completely a behavior based detection, right? So in our scenario, we need to execute some malicious program, but we need to evade the antivirus and EDRs. You can follow the parent process ID spoofing attack. Okay. I already have developed a program. It will be sitting under my repository PPID spoofing. You can in this you can find the executable as well as the C++ program. Also, you can see the same in access token manipulation token stealer 1.exe. You can download that. You can use that. Okay, I will be giving the URL, the GitHub repo uh, in the course. Okay, so let's go to the programs PPID spoofing, and I'll be opening the command prompt. So let me redirect to. Now you can see we have redirected to the PPID spoofing directory, and we can execute the program. So now it was asking for few parameters like dash C will be the command to execute, and dash P will be the what parent process ID you need to spoof. So let me go to my process hacker, and I will be selecting few one of the process. Let me select. Let me select the Chrome here 5372, that was a PID. Let me select this. Okay, I'll be opening calculator by spoofing the process like 5372 that belongs to the Chrome PID, right? That belongs to the Chrome PID. Let me try to zoom in. Okay, I was unable to do the zoom. Let me click on view. Anyway, I was unable to find that. The Chrome PID was a 5372. Uh, Let me execute this first. So now you can see there is a calculator has been opened, right? The calculator has been opened. So if you notice the minute change in the minute change under the Chrome, let me close this and let me execute the command one more. So now you can previously you can see some minute changes in the Chrome. Chrome spawned the calculator, right? So now how do we know the Chrome spawned the calculator.exe? Okay, so let me go to the event IDs. Okay, we can check the event IDs. Let me go to the. I'll give you an idea how to detect the parent bit spoofing. Let me go to the logs first. See, system 32. So here you can find the WinEVT and logs. So here we have a set of logs. We need to there is a separate logs to investigate. Let me show you that. Let me go to if you configure a sysmon, you can uh, easily investigate that. Let's go to the Microsoft and Windows. Here you can find a set of things. Here we have a sysmon. Let me go to the sysmon logs. So anyway, sysmon event ID, one was a process creation event ID. So if he needs to investigate the parent bit spoofing attack, let me redirect to the event ID 1. Here you can see the calculator application has been opened, and it has been terminated. The event ID 5 will be the termination events. So here you can see the uh, calculator has been opened, right? The process create event has been there. So now you can see there is a one more event ID, the chrome.exe, and the chrome.exe spawned the calculator.exe. This is the parent, right? The parent command line, the Chrome. Okay, the Chrome opened the calc.exe here. So that we have used the program PPID, and the process has been terminated. It ran and it has been terminated, and the calculator has been running, right? So now you can easily spoof the EDR, the behavior-based detection, and you can spoof the parent, and you can run that program. Okay, this is a very efficient to bypass EDRs and antivirus programs from a behavior-based detection. Okay, so that's all about the video. Hope you have enjoyed this PPID spoofing. So every tools will be under my repo. You can check that. Okay. Okay, let's stop off this video and we'll continue our discussion in the next video. See you guys. Bye bye.